Good evening, everyone, and welcome back in another weekly market outlook. I hope you all doing well and enjoying your weekend. So, sound is all right? Yeah, do you hear me? Thank you very much. So, let's start for next week. Yeah, so good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, if you if you guys want to join us, join our group, just head to the techtradingacademy.com, whatever the level you want to join, just select that and sign up for that. So if you want further information regarding for course or something else, just fill this inquiry form and send it to me, yeah, for reply. So if you want follow me on social sites, just head to the Tech Trading Academy profile or look at the links under the YouTube ideas, YouTube weekly market outlook. Search that in the in the search bar on a trading view. Click on the idea. You're gonna see the links. Yeah, all links are there. Yeah, just look at the signature. All links are there. So follow me on all these. Yeah, for website, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Telegram for updates or for new ideas. Okay, follow me on these links. So let's look at the market, what we can see for upcoming weeks. All right, so dollar index, you all know longer term reversal, yeah. So we are looking for a reversal for longer term on dollar index. The dollar index still in downtrend. Yeah, so the bigger pattern is that yeah, bearish wave and wedge, yeah. So we can see breakout here or after having one more move down. So one more wave down is possible. We haven't seen anything last week because of the federal funds rate decision. So for this week, all right, so we are still looking for one more up move, simple ABC move, complete that simple ABC move, and then give us a bearish wave within that wedge. All right, so correction, simple ABC move, all right, and that wave for next week. All right, so this move, complete that wave, and then give us a continuation to the downside and reversal from the bottom. So it is possible for the dollar index to break down this area and keep pushing for the downside and reversal from the bottom. All right, so this move is possible before going to give us reversal or one more ABC move or simple ABC move for upside and then drop. Okay, so it can keep pushing for the downside. So for sell, at least you guys need to see a valid continuation formation at this area before going to short on it. All right, for sell, valid continuation formation at this area, then go for short. Yeah, so it can keep pushing for the downside, but before for going after that trade, first of all watch a continuation formation and then go for sell. If you don't see continuation formation, just simply go for one more bullish wave like that. All right, buy, and once price gonna complete that pattern, this simple ABC move, and look for one more move down. Yeah, so for reversal, this wave should be very aggressive, very aggressive, which I'm not anticipating currently, but it is possible. It can give us that aggressive wave to the upside. Yeah, all right. So aggressive mean it should rise like that from the bottom, very aggressive for reversal. So we are not anticipating. We are anticipating that dollar index gonna stay under pressure. People gonna still keep selling the dollar for short term, yeah, and longer term reversal. So we are still in the continuation or correction or big correction. Yeah, this is a big correction for one more move down. All right, so we are still in sideways market. It is not in trending market. All right. So same here on the Euro USD. One more bullish wave is possible over there. All right, so similar pattern, longer term reversal, that wedge, Okay, within that wedge, that one more up move is possible, like that wave. All right. So, and then reversal. That reversal can appear over there from this area. All right, that area. For next week, you guys need to look for that trade. The trade setup is already there with stop loss and target. All right, so watch this corrective wave break down and keep pushing for the downside. All right, so that's going to be the target. Look for this trade to complete first. So for buy, as I said, for buy, at least you need to look for valid continuation formation and then buy. So your buy setup going to give you that much money. All right, back to that top, and again price going to start to draw from that top. All right, again price going to start to draw from that top. So Euro USD is not going to go far away. It is already extended a lot. It has already, Euro USD has already hit 125.50 area. So it has to give us a reversal. If that reversal is not going to be for longer term, at least that reversal can appear over there for medium term, bigger correction on daily time frame or on weekly time frame. So for short term 4-hour time frame, look for this breakdown and that trade. All right, that trade. So if you're gonna see that the breakdown is not going to go far away and only going to come close to that bottom and not going to break down this area, not going to complete that way with this area, you can take off your profit and look for buy. Look for this simple ABC move for upside. Short term buy and then drop again from top. All right, so that's what you need to look for on the Euro USD and Dollar Chief. This Dollar Chief is not rising aggressively. If you guys remember that we were looking for reversal from the bottom on DXY and dollar and almost on all three pairs, the DXY and Dollar Chief and Euro USD. So it is not rising very aggressively. Yes, so at some point this daily correction wave gonna break down. All right, but for breakdown, before going to short for that trade, you need to look for something stronger from the top and continuation and then sell. So currently we don't see that. We see reversal for one more up move. So next week, look for that trade. If that trade is going to be very aggressive, stay into that trade up to that channel and then short. All right, so for sell, you need to look for continuation and then drop that short-term trade. All right, so for next week, you guys need to look for bullish continuation of this corrective uptrend. All right, so look for that trade from previous low, this low. So you guys can see that impulse, expanded flat or expanding triangle, another impulse, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and C wave or continuation. Yeah, ABC completed and continuation for this trend. All right, continuation for that trend. So look for this trade. If that trade is going to be very aggressive and going to hit that channel or going to break up for longer term, stay into that trade. For sell, at least you need to see a continuation formation like that. If you guys remember that, yeah, this setup. So at this area, continuation, and then you can head to the sell side. All right, or even after breaking this low, continuation at this area, then there's going to be a sell setup for you. All right, that trade. All right, so which is not there yet. Before going after that trade, at least you need to look for continuation formation. Just watch this breakout for next week. This 15-minute flag breakup. And then buy or let the market hit that bottom, completion of that pattern, and look for buy. Yeah, this is a reversal pattern formation. This is not a continuation for the downside. At some point, this pattern gonna break up. Yeah, it can break up from current price at this area, or can start to reverse after hitting this bottom. So look for buy on the Dollar Chief for a short, for medium term or yeah. So what you guys need to keep in your mind if you are going to go long on this, yeah, so after giving you that wave, if you're going to see that wave is going to appear over there, after that wave it will start another correction. Okay, so make sure you take your profit off if that once price is going to start to form this correction. All right, yeah, you can see over there impulse, another correction appeared over there, another impulse, correction appeared over there, impulse, correction appeared over there, another impulse, correction is just appearing over there. So any buy within these areas, make sure you take your profit off. All right, if you buy, make sure you take your profit off, because after forming new high, it will start to form another correction, because it is not rising with so much power, it is not rising aggressively. So at some point it will start to form another correction. So make sure you take your profit off and look for short-term sell against the trend. Once that correction complete, take off your profit and look for buy again. All right, so for sell, keep eye every time when dollar shift is forming new high. Keep eyes for sell, yeah. Every time when it is forming new high, look for reversal from top. So currently look for buy next week. So Kiwi dollar, as I said last week, we can see one more bullish wave. Yeah, so longer term still bearish. All right, so longer term we are looking for this pair to get down, give us that bigger wave. Okay, so still we are in the sideways market. This is a still sideways market correction. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week, this one bullish move can appear over there back to that top. Yeah, which is just this pattern. I have shown you that pattern last week as well. All right, so what you guys need to look for next week, look for this trade, short term that trade. All right, so breakdown of that trend and keep pushing for the downside. Yeah, breakdown, look for sell and keep pushing for the downside. So if you don't see breakdown and price, do not start to continue for the downside and start to go back up and form a flat formation, simple ABC move like that 1, 2, 3 or expanded flat. Yeah. All right, then look for sell from that top. All right, so that trade can appear over there, short-term trade, very small degree, very, very small. All right, so you should not consider that buy. What you need to look for, you need to look for it to get down from the current price. So for next week, watch this 15-minute time frame, correction at this area, and look for sell. All right, so just fill the form on the website. You're gonna get the your reply. All right, so this correction and then drop. All right, so just fill the inquiry form over there, which I have just shown you at the start. You're gonna get the reply. All right, so downside, you guys know that we are selling the Kiwi dollar from top. Yeah, so it is not falling so aggressively to the downside, so falling correctively. Yeah, going back up and then going down. So we are still in sideways market. We were selling at this area as well, so not falling so aggressively. Yeah, so last week, if you guys remember that, I have said to you guys, watch a continuation formation at this area before going to short on it. All right, so it is developing a continuation formation at this area. All right, so the 15-minute time frame which I have just shown you, watch that 15-minute time frame and continuation to the downside. Yeah, so keep in your mind this one more move, bullish wave is possible, that pattern. All right, it can go for another up move like that. All right, and then drop. Okay, although we are still in sideways market. Yeah, we are still in sideways market on the Kiwi dollar. It is not falling so aggressively to the downside. So we were anticipating this pair to fall aggressively to the downside. All right, so watch that 15-minute time frame and look for continuation to the downside. If it is not going to get down, you can look for short-term buy, but that short-term buy is going to be very, very risky over there. Make sure you trade carefully for upside. All right, so it is already at the top. So we are looking for the dollar CAD to drop. Dollar CAD finally looks like getting ready for the downside. So last week I was showing you one more short-term up move at this area after correction. So we have just simply seen breakdown. We haven't seen correction for upside. Price is just broken down. So what you guys need to look for next week, correction at this area and then drop. All right. So as I said before, if you guys are going to short on it on the dollar CAD, make sure you are not short on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, and not short on the Kiwi dollar and US dollar. Yeah, if you're gonna short here, Kiwi dollar can stay at the sideways market. Currently, Kiwi dollar is at the sideways market. Kiwi dollar can go back up and can form new high, or can test the previous high for short term before going to give us a reversal. Yeah, and we can see correction on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, because these pairs follow each other. If one pair is it because of the dollar, but if one pair is rising, like this pair is rising, other pairs will fall, they will not rise. Okay, so make sure I can give you all right, so I can give you an idea so that you guys take this tip next time when you're trading on these pairs. Okay, so just look at that. On 2nd of February, we were having that wave. You see that? We were having that wave. And at the same time, I was showing you buy setup at this area at that bottom on the dollar CAD. If you were following me since for a while, yeah, I was showing you that pattern formation when price was at this area, that pattern formation. All right, so, and at the same time, what I was showing you on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, all right, so if you understand, then you know. All right, so I was showing you sell on this pair at the same time. Yeah, sell at this pair, sell at this pair, and at the same time I was showing you buy on the Kiwi dollar. All right, so you see that at the same time I was showing you buy on the Kiwi dollar. All right, sorry, I was showing you buy here means strength on the dollar, and sell on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, and at the same time sell on the here as well. I think let me look at the date. So let me look at the date. It was 2nd of February. So almost 2nd of February we have seen, yeah, here at this area. At this area, yeah, that wave, the chart which I have just shown you, sell on this pair, and at the same time I was showing you sell here on this pair on the Kiwi dollar. All right, so that this chart. All right, so sell here. Dates are slightly different here in 2nd of June. Yes, so sell here, sell on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, and at the same time I was showing you buy on the dollar CAD. Yeah, from that bottom when we were anticipating that pattern. Okay, so make sure you don't trade against your own trade. All right, so if you are selling here at the same time you are selling on the Kiwi dollar and selling the Aussie dollar US dollar, you're gonna win one trade and you're gonna lose two trades, or you're gonna win two trades or gonna lose one trade. Okay, so trade carefully, and I hope you got my point. If you are selling the dollar CAD, we can see sideways market on the Kiwi dollar. We can see correction on the Aussie dollar US dollar. I will show you which correction we can see on that pair. All right, so what you guys need to look for this correction, completion of that correction, and breakdown for the downside. All right, okay, so we still can see one more bullish wave within that pattern. That one more wave can appear over there. This possibility exists over there, that pattern. Yeah, this one more. I have shown you that pattern before as well, if you guys remember. Okay, so every time when we see this pattern, there is a possibility for one more up move. Alright, so on which pair? On the Aussie dollar and yen. Alright, so at this area. Okay, so every time when we see that pattern, there is a possibility for price to go back up for one more move. Alright, so we haven't seen here. Okay, so we haven't seen here. Then what you need to look for? You need to look for correction at this area. Alright, so this pattern can go for one more bullish wave back to that top. Alright, it can go for another up move, bullish wave. So here you guys need to look for correction, for continuation to the downside, for big drop. Alright, for that kind of drop to the downside. Alright, so I can show you another example. Recently I have shown you guys, if you remember. Alright, so within that pattern, one more bullish wave was possible. Alright, you can see over there, that is basically a continuation pattern formation for upside. Alright, so this is a flat formation, this is expanded flat or expanding triangle, whatever you want to call that. Yeah, so you need to look for this correction at this area. Alright, which is just trying to develop over there. Alright, for downside. Okay, for continuation to the downside. So how you can trade on the dollar CAD for next week? You can look for short-term buy on 50-minute time frame. If it is going to go back up for a new high or the previous high, just stay into that trade and look for sell from the top again. All right, so for that, watch a 15-minute correction at this area. Yeah, and look for buy, and once price is going to come close to that area, watch it. Either it is going to break up aggressively or going to stop at this area and going to stay within that sideways market for a while. If it is going to stay within that formation, it is not going to form new high. We are having breakdown for the downside. Yeah, so price should stay sideways at this area for the downside. All right, so short-term buy, look for buy for short-term. If price break up, then stay into that trade for upside for short-term buy. And once price gonna complete that pattern, all right, gonna complete that pattern, then look for sell from that top. All right, so within that pattern, one more bullish wave is possible. But after all, this weekly wave is about to finish, almost finished. Yeah, so the bigger wave going to be the bearish one on the dollar CAD. All right, so why dollar CAD is not going to get strong? The reason is that there is some negotiations which you know is taking place on the NAFTA. Yeah, once we're gonna see outcome from that, we're gonna see stronger sell-off on this pair. Yeah, so dollar CAD gonna start to strong across the board and gonna strong very aggressively. Yeah, all pair, almost on all pairs, you're gonna see strength on the CAD. It has already, so you know, almost oversold across the board. It is oversold on the on CAD Chief, so oversold on the Euro CAD, oversold here, and oversold on the CAD Yen, oversold on the Kiwi CAD. Yeah, almost oversold. So big potential gonna be over there on the CAD pairs. All right. Okay, big potential gonna be over there on CAD pairs. So it is also, you know, oversold. It was also oversold on the Uzi CAD and getting strong rejection from top. I have shown you last week. Yeah, Uzi CAD. All right. So big potential going to be over there on CAD pairs. This pattern has a potential to break down and continue for further downside for another impulsive leg like that leg. All right, so if you see that wave, this wave is going to appear over there, so there's going to be a buy opportunity on the Uzi dollar. There's going to be a short-term buy opportunity on the Kiwi dollar. All right, so I will show you what you guys need to look for next week on those two pairs. All right, so continuation formation. If price give you that continuation formation, big drop is going to appear over there. So some of you guys were getting worried about this pair last week when I posted that chart. Yeah, you see that price is just going to get back within that pattern. All right, so still price can go back up and can form new high. There is a possibility for this pair to go back up and form new high, but you should not look for buy on it. Yeah, this weekly trade is almost weekly wave is almost completed. Yeah, you need to look for that wave. This is the wave you guys need to look for longer term. Short term trade setup is over there. You can look for short term buy on lower time frame, which I have just shown you, like 15-minute or 1 hour. Yeah, you can do that, but trade in that way where price gonna go for longer term. Don't trade in that way where price not gonna go for longer term. All right. Okay, so look for it to reverse back to the bottom and possible end of this simple ABC move. Yeah, breakdown. All right, end of this simple ABC move and further downside. So yeah, if you guys gonna see fall here, cat yen gonna go back up, Uzi yen gonna go back up, Kiwi yen gonna go back up. There are gonna be potential on those pairs. All right. Okay, so we'll show you those pairs, how you guys need to trade on those pairs. So let me look at the Uzi dollar and US dollar. All right, so last week I have said to you guys, watch a continuation formation or correction back within that channel. Yeah, so the wave we are looking for on this pair, we are looking for that wave. We are not looking for it to get down. All right, test this bottom. We are not looking for this wave. We are not looking for possible breakdown. We are looking for it to go back up. All right, this wave we are looking for, that wave, that wave. So the previous wave which we were looking for sell from that top, that wave is about to finish, almost about to finish. And the pattern we are having here within that circle, that pattern is telling us that start to look for upside. All right, so how you can trade on this pair for next week? So the first trade you guys need to look for that trade, yeah, this wave. All right, so like that wave. Yeah, if that wave is going to be corrective, similar like this one, there's going to be another opportunity to go for a short from this area. If you're going to sell at this area, there's going to be a very, very small potential, and that's going to be very, very risky trade for continuation to the downside. Yeah, for testing that bottom. Yeah, if you're going to go for that short-term trade up to this area and then reversal, this is going to be the risky trade. Okay, so trade carefully. Yeah, what you guys need to look for that trade. All right, this pattern formation completion. Yeah, so we can see possible breakout and price going to test that top again, this high. All right, so potential going to be much bigger over there rather than looking for the downsides. So how you guys can look for that trade? Go back to your lower time frame. Price still short-term downside, I mean bearish trend. Yeah, watch that bottom. Yeah, so once price is going to test that bottom or going to form new low, start to look for this flag to break up. All right, so that is your trade for next couple of days or even couple of weeks, like two or 3 weeks. All right, so price going to stay within that sideways market. I don't think so we're going to see breakdown and continuation to the downside. Yeah, so you need to look for buy rather than going for sell on it. Even if it is going to form new low, look for buy. All right, even if it is going to form new low, I mean it is not going to stop at this area and going to break down this, correction or simple ABC move going to break down. Yeah, so look for that trade. There is a potential. Yeah, this is not the potential you guys need to look for. All right, so within that pattern, we're more bullish way within that channel. Buy, and once price gonna complete that wave, I will let you know. Either you need to look for one more wave like that. Yeah, last time, if you guys remember that I was showing you that wave, let me go back to that chart so those who are new, those who joined us recently, they can get the idea what I'm talking about. Once price gonna complete that pattern, then go for short. All right, so yeah, once you're gonna see that wave, similar like that wave, then there's gonna be a sell opportunity, similar like that opportunity. All right, like that opportunity. Okay, so short term buy, look for buy, and once price gonna, yeah, there is a potential, there is a possibility for this pattern to break up aggressively and test that top. Yeah, that trade can turn into a longer term back to the 80 areas. All right, we are looking for sell on the dollar CAD, big drop on the dollar CAD. All right, so dollar yen. All right, so let me look at the euro CAD and catch if then we're gonna get to the other pairs. So EuroCAD downside, if you guys remember that, we are long at some seller on it. So last week it went up and started to fall again from top. Yeah, we are looking for that trade. Give us a reversal from that top, big wave to the downside. All right, so we haven't seen flag. If you guys remember that, we haven't seen flag. Price went up. So some guys started to worry about that. All right, so it went up. It went up, tested the top. So we started to look for double top and started to sell again from that top. All right, so we started to look for sell again once price was testing that top. We were looking for sell. So what you guys need to do for next week, you guys need to repeat yourself again. All right, so you guys need to look for this pattern formation before going to short on the EuroCAD. All right, this pattern is just developing over there. I will show you what you guys need to look for. There is a possibility for the EuroCAD to go back up for another wave. All right, so currently broken down that channel. There is a possibility for the EuroCAD to go back up. But you guys need to look for, before going to long on it, you guys need to look for this to break down. All right, so this is the pattern which I have just shown you. We have seen breakdown. So this correction should break down aggressively to the downside. All right, so the first thing you guys need to look for, breakdown of that correction. If breakdown is not going to come, then you can go for short-term buy. I will show you what you need to look for on lower time frame for buy. All right, so once price is going to form new high, are going to test that top, look for sell it again. All right, after getting that short-term trade. All right, so what we are not looking for that wave, although that wave is possible, highly likely, you know, the probabilities for that wave is very much high. All right, very much high, but we don't want that short-term trade. We are long some seller on it because the potential is going to be for the downside rather than for the upside. All right, so if you're going to buy the EuroCAD, then make sure you are buying it for short term. So how you can buy it for short term? Simply just look for a continuation formation, or or test this bottom. So continuation formation on lower time frame, or test this bottom and then look for it to go back up. All right, continuation formation, and then you can buy. If you don't see that continuation formation and prices just keep breaking down aggressively the way it is just doing, you guys can see that. All right, forming flag, breaking down, forming correction, breaking down, forming another correction. If you don't see flag and it is going to break down aggressively, sell it. We were selling in our room at this area on that breakout as well for short term. For further downside. It reversed. So some guys took profit, some guys got break-even trade. So we are looking for that possibility rather than, flag and continuation to the upside. All right, so we are looking for these waves. All right, these waves, aggressive sell. All right, so if aggressive sell is not going to appear over there and you are having another flag, even after breaking out and a flag, you can go for short-term buy back to that top, and once price is going to complete that, started to look for sell. All right, so that's how you can look for buy on the EuroCAD. All right, so CAD chief went up, went up, so potential is there for longer term on these pairs. Which wave I was showing you on this pair? Bullish wave, so this wave. All right, so go back up that wave. All right, so like that. So there is a potential, huge potential on this pair as well for upside. Okay, so there is a possibility for this pair to form new low and then start to rise. All right, so but this is not your trade. Yeah, if it is going to get, this is not your trade. You should not trade into that way. All right. Okay, so if you guys remember that when it was there, which way I was showing you. So some people were buying aggressively at the top and was saying that, catch if is, going somewhere out of the chart, out of, the screen or somewhere else. Yeah, no, that wasn't the buy area. That wasn't the buy place. All right, so that wasn't the buy place. Somewhere here at this area. Let me look at that chart. So similar like that, I'm saying to you guys, potential is to the downside. Potential is not there for upside. Potential is there for upside on the catch if. Yeah, when I was showing you that way from the top. So this pair moves slowly. Yeah, this pair moves slowly as with compared to the EuroCAD. EuroCAD moves very, very aggressive. But if you are selling the EuroCAD, then make sure you are not selling this pair. All right, because both follow each other. Both follow each other. All right, so when I was showing you that way from this area, when I was showing you, let me look at that chart. You see that I was showing you sell from that top, these areas. It slightly went above and then started to fall. Yeah. All right, so slightly went above and then started to fall. So this is not your trade. This is not your trade. Yeah, this is not your trade. If you are trading when the previous wave is about to expire, then make sure you are taking your profit off. Yeah, so you can see over there, we were looking for sell. Every time when price was just forming new high, we were looking for sell rather than looking for buy. So similar like that, you guys need to look for buy on the catch even if it is not going to reverse from the current price and going to form new high. All right, so this chart, we were looking for correction. It went down. It started to rise again from the bottom. All right, so this is not your trade. Yeah, it is not going into that way. Yeah, it is not going into that way. So what it can do, it can slightly get down like that. It can correct or can do something like that. Yeah, slightly can form new low or can test that bottom and then can start to rise. So this is the wave you need to catch. This is the direction you need to trade. Yeah, I was showing you that wave from this area as well at this bottom. Yeah, and sell from that top. Now I'm showing you that wave, so you need to trade into that wave. This is not the direction of the market. All right, so it is already at the bottom. So last week I was showing you correction and then bottom at this area. Bottom, we have seen bottom and price reversed. All right, so this channel broken up. All right, so there was a buy setup at the bottom at this area. If you are into that trade, that's okay. But what you need to do for next week, all right, so there is a possibility for this pair to go for one more move down. All right, so this one more move down can appear over there. All right, it can test that bottom. All right, it can form that pattern. All right, but this is not your trade. All right, you can do that for short term, but this is not the longer term trade, the trade you need to grab. Okay, you need to look for that wave. Yeah, so it can break up and can keep pushing for the upside. If so, watch stronger impulsive breakout and keep buying. Yeah, so although buy setup at this area are going to be very, very late. So you guys need to keep eyes when I was sharing that chart so that you can get into the market as much low as possible. So on lower time frame, what you guys need to do if you are looking to buy for a breakout, this pattern, all right, and look for it to rise aggressively from after hitting that area. All right, if it is not going to hold this bottom and going to test the low, all right, previous low, the example which I have just shown you, then look for buy. All right, so same on the EuroCAD. Short-term buy can appear over there, but the trade you need to look for, sell. Yeah. So dollar yen. This is your trade on the dollar yen. We were looking for breakout last week. We haven't got the breakout. Prices just keep pushing for the downside, although I will talk about that. I will talk about that, Chris. Yeah, you are quite right. I will talk about that. All right, so we are looking for that wave. All right, we are looking for that wave. Give us on the dollar yen. Give us that wave. All right. So if there gonna be a trade war, or you know some negative news event which gonna put impact on the equity market, then definitely yen gonna keep pushing for the downside. Yeah, definitely yen gonna keep pushing for the downside. But we don't have a lot of room for the dollar yen for the downside. There is we don't have room for the dollar yen for further downside. All right, it has to reverse. Yeah, so if this wave is going to appear over there, make sure you buy the S&P 500. Yeah, you buy the Nasdaq 100 index. You buy the Dow Jones. All right, you sell the volatility index. These are the high potential trade setups which you guys don't need to miss, which you should not miss at all. All right, you guys should not miss high potential trade setups. Okay, so very small room is there, very small. We are not anticipating, we are not looking for that trade. Yeah, this is not the trade you guys need to look for. All right, yeah, when it was at the top, at this area, when we were at the top, that was the time to look for sell on the equity market or sell on the dollar yen. All right, and I was showing you buy on the volatility index wicks. I was showing you buy on that pair. Yeah, although we don't look sell on the equity market, we only look for buy on the equity market. Yeah, so we look for buy on the gold, we look for buy on the silver when we see fall on the equity market. Yeah, and we look for sell on the yuan pairs. All right. Yeah, so these are the the tips which we normally don't talk about in the weekly market outlook because it takes time and we miss the goal. I mean, we miss the setups. All right, but here what I'm telling you, if this wave is going to appear over there, make sure you don't miss the equity market. They're going to be buy on the S&P 500, huge wave continuation, 3,000 target going to be over there on S&P 500. Yeah, buy on the Nasdaq 100 index, buy on the Dow Jones, and buy on the Nike, buy on the German 30. All right, these are the setups you guys you should not miss. Buy on the UK 100 index. All right, yeah, if you're gonna catch these setups within 2018, you're gonna get a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of money if you're gonna catch these setups in 2018. So what I'm anticipating, we are anticipating that in 2018, equity market gonna form new high. All right, equity market gonna form new high. So if equity market is going to form new high, there are gonna be pullback on the pullback or reversal on the Uzi yen, CAD yen, Kiwi yen, Euro yen, and dollar yen. Yeah, so pound yen is already at the top. Pound yen is already at the top. So short-term move we can see on the pound yen. We are not looking for the pound yen to go, form new high or keep pushing for the upside. All right, but yes, on euro yen can go back up for the previous high. Yeah, so euro yen buy, although we are looking for the longer term sell on the euro yen. Yeah, so that wave is just over there for downside. But for further sell on the euro yen, we have to see a correction, daily correction, which is not there yet. Yeah, so we are looking for medium term buy on the euro yen. Yeah, so don't miss these setups. The setups I'm talking about at this area. Don't miss these setups. Yeah, so sell on the wicks and equity market buy, dollar yen buy, and these yen pairs buy. All right, and gold is also close to the 1350. Last week I have shown you buy setup on the gold. Gold is also 1350. So gold can hit the 1400 area. There are going to be a short-term buy, but that is not worth taking on gold. But these trades are worth taking, so don't miss these trades. Yeah, if you take these trades, more than 10 trades in 2018, you're gonna get a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of money. Yeah, so every single trade, the trades which I'm showing you, almost gonna give you 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7 risk reward ratio. Yeah, a lot of money gonna be over there if you're gonna catch these trades in 2018. Yeah, so whole year is just left. We just 3 months passed away. Yeah, almost whole year left. So don't sell the equity. Just look for buy. I will show you the setups on equity market. All right, so we are looking for it to go back up. So one more move, one more short-term wave was possible over there, although we were looking for breakup of that channel. We haven't got the breakout, so we got the one more move done. What you guys need to look for this to open with gap. If it is going to open with gap, you know, to tomorrow or Monday, going to open with gap, something, let me show you the chart. All right, so this is what we are looking for. Euro, dollar, yen to go back up. All right, so lower time frame. Currently, it is bearish for short term. Okay, so if it is going to open with gap, let's suppose it is going to open with gap something like, you know, price is 107, 104.70, and going to open with gap something like at this area or at this area. So that much gap is going to, if we are going to see that gap. Yeah, so once price gonna test that gap or gonna close, are going to close that gap by these areas. All right, buy. We are having reversal on the dollar yen. So although some, you know, this is the possibility which we are looking for. If it is going to open with gap, even if it is not going to open with gap, just look for reversal from this area. All right, so this is not the trade you guys need to look for. All right, so look for that trade. Yeah, that short-term trade. If that trade is going to be very, very aggressive, stay into that trade. If not going to be very aggressive, going to be similar like the previous behavior, take off your profit, short-term sell, back to that bottom, and look for reversal. All right, so that is the wave you guys need to catch. This is not the trade you guys need to stay into that. I mean, you should not stay into that trade for medium term or longer term to the downside. All right, so you need to look for reversal on the dollar yen. So let me show you what kind of gap you guys need to look for. All right, so this is the dollar yen. Last time we have seen gap at this area. All right, so although both patterns are same, you can see over there. All right, so price was testing low, price is testing low. Yeah, there was a gap. All right, so we are looking for that wave. This is the wave you guys need to grab. All right, reversal. So if you're gonna see gap like this at the current price tomorrow or day after tomorrow on Monday when market gonna open, then keep buying the dollar yen once price gonna close the gap. That will be a clue that dollar yen is going to reverse, and buy the indices, buy the indexes. All right, you see that gap? All right, if this is going to happen, buy once price is going to close the gap. All right, so I'll try my best to update this chart if I'll see that gap, and even if it is not going to give you that gap and going to give you a stronger impulsive move from the bottom, just buy the dollar yen. All right, buy the dollar yen. All right, so let me look at the indices at the same time so that you guys can get the idea which indices you need to look for buy. All right, so Dow Jones. All right, so let me give you some educational tip here so that you guys can understand that what we are anticipating. So you guys can see that Dow Jones started to rise from this area. Let's look at that. In 1918, very almost 100 years ago. So we are talking about 100 years ago. You guys can see that. Yeah, we are talking about almost 100 years ago. All right. So today is 2018. So 1918. So I'm just going to show you pattern. You guys can see that that was the trend, and price came back. One more up move, went down, tested that bottom, and went up. So simple ABC move, or double bottom. You guys can say that double bottom, or you can say that W pattern. So a lot of names are there. All right. So double bottom, and price is just going to rise. That is your trade. All right. So that is your trade. So this pattern is just repeating itself again, and again. You guys can see that here. Double bottom or simple ABC move, or triangle, or whatever you want to call that, symmetrical triangle, and that is your trade. Yeah, here as well, that is your trade. So we are talking about 100 years ago. The data we are having, we are talking about, at that time, you guys can see that it was close to the very cheap. I mean, was close to the 100, very cheap. Yeah, we're going to talk about your question. Please just bear with me. Let me show you the setup so that you guys can grab these opportunities next week. All right, so we have seen similar pattern here. Yeah, 1 2 3, double bottom, up. Same here, double bottom, up. That is the trade you guys need to look for. All right, so here again, 1 2 3 ABC move, double bottom or break below, form new low. That is your trade. Okay, this is the trade you guys need to catch on the Dow Jones. All right, so same here, something like expanding triangle. All right, so similar pattern, went up, did not continue, went down. Yeah, form new low, started to rise. Yeah, same pattern here, went up. So very easy to understand this pattern, and easy to trade. All right, so you guys need to keep eye at the previous low. All right, at this area, you can see over there again similar pattern. That is your trade. Similar pattern here. That is your trade. All right, so let me look at the daily time frame. All right, so you see that. So some people are looking for the crash on the equity market because of the Trump trade war. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. All right, so you see that double bottom. Okay, double bottom, that is your trade. All right, keep buying. It is in the strong trending market. Okay, so that was the past behavior of the market, past behavior of the chart. So what you guys need to look for next week, similar pattern. All right, so similar pattern. All right, so we have seen A wave or fall, aggressive fall, correction, price went down. Okay, so watch this area, double bottom. Yeah, price is just close to that double bottom. Yeah, if it is not going to give you anything at that double bottom, don't buy. Wait and watch. Don't go for long. Don't go for long. All right, new low, buy after once you can see that people are going to buy. All right, so what we know, guys, what we know after looking at this chart, we know that yes, when people are gonna start to buy, or big players, when they're gonna start to buy, they're gonna be a strong impulsive price behavior for upside. That's gonna be a clue for you to buy. All right, just simply buy. If you don't see that, you see that red candles are just coming over there and prices just keep pushing for the downside, just keep waiting for the price to form new low, or once price is going to start to give you a price action, then get into the market. All right, but don't miss this buy opportunity. Don't miss this buy opportunity. Yeah, this opportunity going to give you good money. All right. Okay, so that way, what I'm looking for, hit the 30,000 area this year. You see that almost 7,000 points going to be over there, so huge money. All right, so what I'm looking for when we have seen the correction, this correction, we were looking for one more drop and the pattern which I have just shown you in the past data. All right, and then give us a continuation. So this is the place you need to, you guys need to pay attention. Price is about to close, you know, hit that area. Yeah, if it is going to break down, don't worry, let it do that. Yeah, so once price is going to start, let me show you what you guys need to look for. So this is the clue for you. All right, so you see that I was showing buy setup at this area. This is the clue for you. Time to buy. Time to buy Dow Jones. If you see that, and if you can read that on lower time frame, 15-minute time frame, or 30-minute, or 1 hour, or 4 hour, you are good to go for long. If you cannot read that, then try to do some practice before going to take these kind of trades. All right. Okay, so that's what you need to look for, and that's going to be the trade. All right, so this pattern is just appearing over there. That pattern which we were anticipating, one more move down and double bottom or ABC, and continuation. Okay, so don't miss that trade. Let me remove that. You can see over there price is just about to hit the bottom. All right, hit the bottom. So what it can do, it can break down and can form new low. So if it is going to form new low, you guys don't need to panic over there. No need to panic. Let me show you lower time frame here, guys, so that you can get the idea. Do you see, guys, any buy setup over there? Anyone is just buying over there on 15-minute time frame? Anyone buying over there? I don't see. Maybe you guys see based on your previous line. This based on that previous line or based on your previous support. No one is buying over there. People, short-term sellers are there. They are pushing the market for the downside. You guys can see that. People are pushing. For short-term sellers, they are pushing the market for the downside. They are pushing market short-term. Yeah? All right, so this is the trend, short-term trend. So once a similar kind of price section is going to start to appear from the bottom and you're going to start to see that kind of pattern, we are having reversal. All right, let me show you the past chart, past data. So you guys see that here at this area? You see that? Look at that. All right, look at that. This is the price action you guys you need to watch for buy. If you see these candles, you are good to go for long. All right, you are good. You have a lot of experience, you know, for trading. If you guys don't see these kind of candle, and if you don't know where these kind of candles can appear over there, you have to do a lot of things. You have to do a lot of things. If you can't see these candles, and if you don't know where these candles can appear over where these candles can appear over, all right, at which place, or after what kind of patterns after forming, what kind of pattern formation we can see these kind of candles. If you don't know, try to learn those patterns before going to trade on your live account. All right, so that kind of price section you guys need to look for. Currently you don't have that one at the current price. You see that no one is trying to buy. Yeah, so that kind of price section can appear over there at this yellow line, the yellow line which I have just drawn over there, or even can appear over there after breaking that, and after breaking that bottom. All right, so that price section gonna be a clue for us. Yes, big players, they are buying. No, it's time to go for long on the Dow Jones. So don't miss these trades. Last time I have shown you buy as well on it. All right, so long on the Dow Jones, dollar yen gonna go back up, euro yen gonna, all other pairs like Uzi yen, cat yen, kiwi yen, those yen is a safe haven. When we see fall here, let me show you one more thing. All right, so that you guys can learn something. All right, so we were not selling the equity market. What we were selling the Uzi yen. All right, so we were selling here these pairs. There were the potential. Yeah, we don't sell the equity market. So let me show you at what date. Almost February. Yeah. So what was the date on it? at this area. You see that January 07, it took almost for fall, it took almost whole month. It went, you know, at the here we have seen fall at this area. All right, at this area we have seen fall. All right, so here at this area, equity market started to fall. Equity market. All right, so we were selling before fall on the equity market. We were selling these pairs. We were selling the Uzi yen. We were selling the Kiwi yen and CAD yen, and almost the Uzi yen as well. Sorry, the dollar yen. All right, so we were not selling this. Now we are looking to buy the equity, the indices. Yeah, we believe that it will go back up, will form new high. So yen pairs gonna do opposite to that. All right, so same here, similar pattern, the pattern which I have just shown you on Dow Jones. All right, so we have almost completed the first part of that pattern. All right, that part. All right, so this area, if you guys remember that, I have shown you this before as well. All right, if you guys remember that last week, I said to you guys, if it is going to form that pattern, there going to be a buy setup close to this bottom. This is very common pattern on the S&P 500. Yeah, so we have completed that part. You can see over there this part. All right, price is here at this area. All right, so price is at this area. Okay, so it can reverse after hitting that bottom. After hitting that bottom, yeah, or even can break below, can form new low, and then can start to continue. So this is not the trade you guys need to catch. This is not your trade. This is the trade you guys need to catch. All right, if that much wave is not going to appear over there, although it was very, very huge wave, yeah, if that wave is not going to appear over there and only going to hit to your previous high, at this high, are going to form new high close to 3,000. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. At least hit this area. So still gonna be almost, you know, something like 450 or 550. 550 points. All right, 550 points. So good money. Very, very good money. Okay, so high probability trade setup, very good money. And simply don't miss that. All right, so last time where I was showing you buy at this area. All right, that wave appeared over there. So this time I'm showing you watch this bottom. Once price gonna hit that or gonna break below, this is the pattern you guys need to look for. All right, this is the pattern. So we have seen that pattern before on it, on this pair. All right, so where we have seen, this is basically very normal with the S&P 500. Those who understand these patterns, they know where is buy. You see that? Hit the double bottom. We were buying here. We were looking, buying at this area as well. Although I got personally break-even trade at this area. All right, so we were buying at this area at that bottom. So this is what I'm showing you. Look for buy at the current price on the double bottom. If don't see anything at the double bottom, let it form new low. And once price gonna start to rise, simply start to buy. Okay, this is the trade setup you guys should not miss. And at the same time, on Nasdaq 100 index, it is slightly, way above. It is not, close to the previous bottom. Yeah, so way above. Yeah, if it is going to test that bottom, this is going to be the trade you guys need to look for. All right, that is the trade. Last time I was showing you buy at this area or break above that area. Yeah, that wave. So you should not be interested. You shouldn't be interested in that trade. You should be interested into that wave, continuation of this the high. All right. So let's suppose it is not going to hit the bottom. Then what you guys need to do? All right. So these currently short-term sellers, they are just pushing this downside. Yeah. If you're gonna see another correction, stay short-term bearish and look for this trend to break up aggressively. Yeah, either if price start to rise aggressively from this area, you can buy, Or if it is not going to rise aggressively, going to form another correction, let it form new low and test the bottom, look for buy. This is the trade you guys need to grab. These are the waves. All right, so don't miss these moves. You can see reversal from the previous low, or even before hitting the previous low, price is going to start to rise aggressively. I'll try my best to update the chart which I have just posted here. If I'll be able to update this chart, I'll do that. Yeah, but you guys need to keep eyes. All right, so at this area. Okay, so what it can do, it can test that bottom and can start to rise. All right, so you should not be a seller over there. At least, you know, you should not be a seller over there specifically on the S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, on specifically on these three. These are in strong trending for upside. Don't miss these pullbacks. All right, so the another opportunity gonna be here on German 30. This is the trade we are looking for. Don't miss that trade. All right. Similar pattern which I have just shown you on the dollar yen. Okay, that trade. All right, so watch that bottom. Yeah, this is going to be the short-term trade. If it is going to rise aggressively like that, stay into that trade. If going to rise like that, you can take off your profit, let the market hit that previous low or new low, then buy it again. Okay, so this is the wave you guys need to catch. Okay, you should not catch this wave. This is not the trade you need to. Even you should not look for that trade. All right, these are not the trades you guys need to look for. This is the trade you guys need to look for. All right, so you're gonna come to me after a couple of weeks or months, then you're gonna see price gonna be over there. All right, but don't miss that. Yeah, definitely price not gonna go back to that top within 1 day, within 1 week. It will take a lot of time. Yeah, so I can show you an example before we're going to move on to the other trades. All right, so just look at that, this chart. Yeah, when I'm showing you a wave, I mean, look for wave. That means it will take a lot of time. You see that? So I have shown you this chart recently. Yeah, we were looking for sell at this area, breakdown of that area. So this is the wave which appeared over there. So how many days this wave took? This wave took almost 37 days, more than 1 month. All right, this pair took more than 1 month. All right, so on another pair, all right, so this pair, you see that almost this pair 62 days. Yeah, slightly above from the bottom, slightly above. But when this went, broken that box. So what I was anticipating within these 62 days, we're gonna see price back to that bottom. Yeah, so almost 2 months. So I'm showing the way I'm showing you, those waves gonna take time like that, 2 months, 3 months. All right. Okay, but don't miss these waves. They're gonna be a good money. All right, so the wave I'm showing you here on German 30, this wave is not going to complete that within next week. Yeah, so maybe within next week or within 2 weeks, we're gonna see only that move. Yeah, that move. 2 weeks, within 2 weeks or within 1 week, we're only gonna see that. Let me look at that. How many days the previous wave took? How many days? 18 days. More than 2 weeks. Yeah, almost 3 weeks. 3.5. 3.5. Price, remain in that box more than 3 weeks. 18 days. Alright, so this wave not gonna complete within that much period of time, within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, within months. So patience. All right, but don't miss this. Buy and forget about that. Hold this position. Just keep watching where the market is going to go. All right, so another opportunity going to be on the Nike. All right, so Nike, simple ABC move. All right, so this simple ABC move, we are looking for this simple ABC move. And this is your trade. All right, so watch that bottom. This is your wave, the wave you need to look for. All right, so don't miss this opportunity. I'm looking for it to go back up at the previous high or even form new high. Yeah, so the wave I'm looking for is something like that. All right, so that wave took almost 138 days. All right, 138 days. So this wave gonna take something like that, 183 days or something like that. So longer term trade. Yeah, so longer term trade, there gonna be money. All right, so don't miss that opportunity. Don't miss German 30. Don't miss this one. All right, so don't miss this trade as well. 100 index, UK 100 index, or FTSE. All right, so don't miss. All right, so new low, simple ABC move. That is your trade. All right, that is your trade. That is your wave. Same here on CAC 40. This is your trade. All right, that is your trade. So Euro stock, yeah, it can break down and can form new low, but that is not your trade. If it is going to break down, yeah, break down, let it break down. All right, let it break down and form this simple ABC move, and that is your wave. Okay, that is your trade. All right, so these are the trades you guys should not miss. All right, so if you guys remember that last time I have shown you this trade as well at the start of my weekly market outlook. At the start, yeah, this trade I have shown you at when it was somewhere here. I have shown you that trade. All right, so similar like that. So first of all, go for that trade. This is your trade. That is your trade. Let's suppose it is not going to stop. Sell more. Even you can trade on the Wix, on Wix without stop loss if you have enough money in your account. All right. Yeah, even if it is not stopping, going far more above or testing that top, sell more. All right, so this is the trade you guys need to look for on the Wix. Yeah, so some of you guys were asking me on the Wix when it was at this area that what about Wix? What about Wix? So where Wix went after sitting at that bottom? That was the wave. All right, now this is the trade you guys need to look for. All right, back to the bottom, close to the 9 or 8. Yeah, this is basically a fear gauge. We are having correction on the equity market, so don't miss this opportunity. All right, now let's move on to the Forex. Then we're gonna come on to the crypto market. So where we were here on the dollar yen. Now let's look at the euro yen. What you guys need to look for on the euro yen for next week. All right, so what it can do, guys, if you remember that we were looking for a bigger correction at this area for daily for further downside. Yeah, so this is your trade for next week. All right, that is your trade. It can slightly go above that. Yeah. All right, so that is what we are looking for. Short term, medium term buy and then drop. Okay, so for sell, you shouldn't be a seller over there at the current price. It will be very risky, yeah, for selling the dollar yen at the current price. Okay, so look for that trade, possible breakup and then drop. All right, so this is your trade for next week. All right, so for sell, you can't sell the euro yen at the current price. All right, so there is a potential for the euro yen to test that top again. All right, so it can go back up again. It can test that top again. All right, it can test the 138 area again. So they're going to be a almost 900 pips trade. All right, there is a potential for the euro yen to go back up and test that top, because the way it is falling, we can clearly see that it is not falling so aggressively. It has to give us a correction, bigger correction at this area, which is just trying to develop currently. This is, trying to develop a daily correction at this area, but this is not ready for the downside. Okay, so you can look for that short-term buy. If that is going to break up, there is a potential for the euro yen to go back up and hit that top and then reversal. Yeah, so we'll see after once price gonna hit that top. Yeah, for sell, how you can look for sell on the euro yen. The euro yen keep pushing for the downside and give us a correction before going to short on the euro yen. It should keep pushing for the downside and need to give us a bigger correction before going to short. So this scenario is less likely. This possibility is less likely. Yeah, so this is more likely. So look for short-term buy rather than for sell on the euro yen. All right, so the gold went up. Yeah, what I have shown you in the weekly market outlook, if you guys remember that, although I missed that move, I missed that buy opportunity. Yeah, so 1 2 3 move, correction, this correction and that wave. All right, so what is next on the gold? The next is you guys need to look for sell from that top, but make sure you sell it carefully. All right, but make sure you sell the gold carefully. Why carefully? Because this pattern, the pattern we are having, yeah, I was showing you that pattern even before its formation. Maybe some of you guys remember. Yeah, before its formation. Yeah, so within that pattern, we have the possibility for one more move down. Yeah, for one more move down, that wave. All right, and we also have the possibility for the gold to break up and push the 1400 area. All right, okay, so it can do like that. So both possibilities are there. It can break up that high and can keep pushing for the gold to hit the 1400 area. All right, so within that pattern, we have the possibility to go back up to hit the bottom again. All right, so you can trade for that wave for next week, but for that trade, you have to wait for the price to hit the top. Let me show you the past chart. All right, so the trade which I'm showing you. Yeah, if you remember, I have shown you that chart before on the gold. All right, so this chart. All right, so you can see over there we have traded in that triangle successfully. Yeah, so currently the wave we have seen last week, that was the wave. All right, that was the wave. All right, so you see that when price hit that top, we were looking for price action at this area for one more move down or break up. What price did? Price went down. Yeah, after having some price action over there, we have seen that wave. So you need to look for that wave next week. All right, so there is a possibility for the gold to break up and continue for further upside, but you can't buy at the top. If you're gonna buy the gold at the top, there's gonna be a problem for you. All right, so don't buy the gold at the top. That's gonna be a very, very risky trade if you're gonna buy the gold at the top. So make sure trade carefully at the top. When I was showing you buy at the bottom, there was a buy setup, although I missed that. As I said, I missed that buy opportunity on the gold. All right, so here watch price action. Once price is gonna stop at this area, this is a pattern which we're gonna watch. If we're gonna see that pattern, that means price is struggling. It is not going to break up, and we are having breakdown or strong rejection from that top like that. All right, so if you see that, that is your trade. If you don't see that, it is going to continue for upside. Yeah. So you cannot buy at this area. If you're gonna buy at this area, they're gonna be very, very risky. Yeah. So what it can do something like that. It can go above that top and can drop again to the downside. All right. So make sure you trade carefully because this is a reversal area. This is an area where pattern is completing itself. You have to be careful for buying over there on the for gold. All right, So watch for it to get down within that triangle, and once price is going to hit the bottom, you can look for buy for continuation for the for upside again, or complete reversal for the downside. All right, like that. You can look for continuation after having that trade. So this is a high potential trade setup which you guys need to look for. High potential. All right, so it can reverse after hitting that top. It can reverse after hitting that top. It can reverse after forming new high. All right, so there is nothing like support and resistance, on the gold. All right, so which gonna help you for reversal pattern or strong rejection. All right. Okay, so watch gold for next week, and euro pound. What I have said last week. So you see that finally that wave completed, guys. Yeah, I was showing you that wave from that top at this area. So finally that wave completed. I hope you made some money within that wave. All right, so now what I'm showing you this wave. So we are already into that long positions from bottom when it was hitting that area on that day when we were having Bank of England rate the CN. All right, so if you guys are not into that trade, so make sure you are not buying at this area. All right, this is not the place you should be interested to go for long. Let the market come close to the previous bottom again, then there's gonna be a opportunity for you. So simply just watch a correction on lower time frame. So this is the way for next couple of days. Okay, this is the trade you guys need to watch. All right, this is the trade you guys need to watch for next couple of days. All right. Okay, so for sell for downside, there are going to be a possibility for the downside, but only in one scenario. Only in one scenario. Price has to give us a correction at this area before going to get down. All right, before going to get down, it has to give us a correction at this area for downside. All right, so let me look at the chart. If I'm going to get a chart, I don't think so. I'm going to get a chart. Yeah, here we got that. Yeah, so we were looking for buy when price was falling at the bottom. All right, we were looking for buy. So it bounced off aggressively, which is a good sign. All right, which is a good sign. So what you guys need to do, you guys need to wait for the price to revisit these areas again. Bottom. All right, and look for buy. If it is not going to visit this area and just keep pushing for the upside, if it is keep pushing for the upside, all right, so at least you guys need to watch a correction which is not there yet. Yeah, at least you guys need to watch a correction at this area which is not there yet. All right, before buying, watch for this impulse to complete first, correction, then it is going to continue. All right, yeah, so better to wait for the price to visit this impulse, yeah, these areas, or test that bottom and then buy. All right, so if it is not going to do that, let it complete the impulse. And let me show you the example, guys, what you need to do. Let me show you example. All right, so no rush. If you basically, I'm repeating the past things. If you guys remember the past things or past behavior, then look at that. All right, so this is what you need to look for. First of all, this impulse should complete, and then you need to look for that correction. Then there's going to be an opportunity for buy. All right, so what price did here? Went down. All right, went down, did not broken up, went down. All right, so went down, then we were looking for buy at this area. All right, so we call that risk taking entry. All right, so similar like that you need to do again. All right, so we were looking for buy last time when price visited the bottom again at this area. All right, so which area I have shown you? That place I have shown you. All right, I have shown you that wave. Yeah, so then we were looking for buy at this area. Yeah, price, we were looking for sell at that area. Now we are looking for buy at this area, that wave. All right, so you can see over there, this pair is moving very, very amazingly. Yes, and now we are looking for it to give us that wave. All right, so this wave, guys, this wave is gonna be something like that. All right, gonna be something like that. All right, because the trend is to the downside. If going to be aggressive for the upside, you're gonna be very, very lucky. You're gonna get your profit within days, not within weeks. All right, so you can see over there, it took almost 20 days. This wave took almost 39 days. This wave took almost 42 days, and this wave can take similar like that. Can take similar like that, 30, 35 or 40 days before giving you a profit. All right, so what is the trend? The trend is this. Okay, these are the quick trades. These are the quick trades. All right, that was the quick trade. All right, so it can rise again like that and longer term drop to the downside. All right, or medium term. We're gonna look for once price gonna hit that top. All right, so look for buy. I hope you guys got the point what you need to look for. So buy there, sell here. All right, so we are looking for the pound CF to drop. All right, so this is the trade you guys need to look for, that trade and possible breakdown. All right, that is your trade. All right, so next week, what you guys need to do, all right, so we are already into that trade from top. We are looking for it to break down. This corrective wave have to break down. Okay, so if you are buying the euro yen, you need to look for sell here. So this pair gonna drop. All right, so watch that top. If you are not in as much high as possible, you can get into the market as much high as possible. If you don't want to get into the market from high, then let it break down, give you a correction similar like the euro pound, and that is your trade. Okay, it will go down, definitely, that's for sure, it will go down. All right, so don't miss this opportunity as well, and the euro pound buy setup and sell here on this pair, on the pound dollar. All right, so there is a possibility for the pound dollar to give us one more bullish wave. Yeah, there is a possibility for the pound dollar to give us one more bullish wave like that. All right, this is not the start of the downside. This is not the start of the downside. Yeah, it is falling correctively. So which trade you guys need to look for next week? That is your trade. All right, that is your trade. So that trade can appear over there even after hitting that high. All right, so it can hit that high and can start to fall. All right, so this pattern. All right, so that is your trade. So we are still looking for it to give us a breakdown for that 4-hour flag, although it is pushing for the upside for short term. Keep pushing. So this breakdown, okay, this breakdown, aggressive breakdown. If it is going to break down, we are already into that trade from top. Yeah, because we were looking for sell when that impulsive move was appearing over there. All right, so we are not looking for this to give us a breakdown. If we're not gonna see breakdown and we are having simple ABC move, we're gonna look for short-term buy like that one and then drop. All right, this is the wave you guys need to look for medium term. All right, so don't go for buy on the pound dollar. It is about to hit the high, weekly high. Highly likely price gonna get down from the top. All right, so pound Aussie dollar is just keep pushing for the upside. We are still looking for longer term drop. Yeah, longer term drop. It will get down, That's for sure. It's all about patience. All right, it's all about patience. So this wave. So those who are looking to buy the pound Aussie dollar, make sure you buy the pound Aussie dollar with care. All right. Okay, so this wave has to break down. All right, it has to break down. Currently, there is no any sign for the short, for sell on the pound Aussie dollar. If you are going to short on it, make sure you sell once you're gonna see something. All right. All right, so make sure you sell the pound Aussie dollar when you're gonna see something. Yeah, it can keep pushing for upside and can start to drop aggressively. So you need to see stronger impulsive move from the top. Once you see that, start to sell. If you don't see that and you're only gonna see correction, there is a short-term buy. Yeah, short-term correction like this pair. Yeah, short-term buy and then look for sell. All right, short-term buy and look for aggressive move to the downside. All right, so you can buy for short term, that kind of correction, and short term buy, and then look for reversal for longer term. Yeah, these two pairs will fall definitely. Yeah, Euro CAD, dollar CAD. Once you're gonna see dollar CAD is going to get down aggressively, pound CAD will not keep pushing for upside. All right, so that is the longer term wave, the wave you guys need to look for. This wave almost finished. Almost finished. It will get down and will get down very, very aggressively. Yeah, so make sure you are there when it is going to get down. Yeah, you can trade for short term the wave, which is these short term trades. Yeah, but this is not the high potential trade setup. All right, so this is this kind of trade you need to catch. All right, you need to catch like that wave or like that wave. All right, so longer term downside. Done that. I done that Euro CAD. All right, so pound yen here, slightly different view on the pound yen, yeah, as with compared to the other yuan pairs, slightly different. All right, so what I said on this pair, so for downside at least we need to see correction on this pair, on the dollar yen, on the pound yen. So still there is a possibility for this pair to go back up. Yeah, it can keep pushing like that for upside and can hit that top and can then give us a reversal. All right, so how you guys can trade on the pound yen, you guys need to look for stronger breakdown and you can keep selling for the downside. If you don't see stronger breakdown, then there's gonna be a short-term buy setup. All right, so short-term buy setup. All right, so last week, if you guys remember that I have shown you that short-term breakout. All right, so that trade. All right, so once price gonna form new high like that, look for breakdown to the downside. All right, so if that wave is going to be aggressive, I mean if it is going to take off aggressively, stay into that trade for upside, short term upside, medium term upside, and then drop for longer term. All right, so this pattern can break down at any time for the downside. All right. All right, can break down at any time for the downside. It is a continuation formation. So make sure you buy for short term for upside carefully. All right, so trade carefully for upside on it. So pound New Zealand dollar, which trade you guys need to look for? Longer term breakdown of that bigger daily flag or weekly flag. Yeah, and for next week, this trade, yeah. If this trade is going to be aggressive, breakdown. If not going to be aggressive, let this wave come close to that bottom and you can look for buy within that channel. All right. So sell carefully. Yeah, sell the pound New Zealand dollar carefully. Yeah. This trade, yeah. All right, like that. Corrective wave or complete reversal for the downside. All right, so if you're gonna buy for that short term on the pound New Zealand dollar, it can, you know, slightly can go above, can test that top or can break and then can drop again. So very small money gonna be over there if you are going to go for long on it. Yeah, so buy carefully. Yeah, so look for reversal, look for it to get down. So Kiwi CAD. So which wave I was showing you? That wave. Some price action appeared over there last week. So currently NAFTA is just driving the CAD pairs. NAFTA negotiation. Yeah, so this wave. So again, there is a possibility for the Kiwi cat to go back up for one more move. All right, so it can go back up for one more move. This pattern can change. All right, this pattern can change and it can test that top again. All right, if so, look for sell again from the top. So what you guys need to look for, rather than for that trade, this breakdown. All right, breakdown of that flag and keep pushing for the downside. All right, this breakdown. So Euro Chief can test the top. All right, can test the top. It can test that top and then can drop. All right, so this is the trade for longer term. Yeah, so you should not be interested into that trade, although you can buy for that, but potentially it's not huge over there. All right, so this pattern gonna end at the bottom. It will drop. This pattern will drop. This pair will drop. Yeah, this is the wave. All right, simple ABC move completed. That is your trade. All right, so on lower time frame, what you guys need to look for next week, this pair moves very, very slow, very slowly, very slow moving pair. So if you are going to buy or sell this pair, you're gonna, give up because it moves very, very slowly. When most of the time when we see that this pattern stay into the corrective formations. All right, so it can go back up, it can test that top and can drop from that top. All right, so if we don't see that top and we're going to see correction at this area, look for it to get down. All right, look for sell over there on the Euro Chief. Yeah, this pair currently is not at top of my list because other pairs are much better than this. Other pairs. All right, so Euro New Zealand dollar, longer term drop. Longer term drop, this wave. All right, this corrective uptrend has to finish for the downside. All right, so on daily time frame, this daily flag should break down. This daily flag should break down. All right, so which trade I have shown you last week, if you guys remember that? Sell from new high. Yeah, before that, this trade I have shown you. This trade I have shown you. Yeah, so for next week, this is your trade. Possible breakdown. If not going to break down, one more up move. You guys don't need to count waves over there. You just need to look for the areas where up to which level market is just correcting. All right, so this pattern, all right, to break down. All right, if it is not going to stop at this area, going to form new high, that is your trade. So Euro Aussie dollar, it can keep pushing for short term to the upside, but you should not be a buyer over there on the Euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, what I'm showing you on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, go back up or give us a correction. If you're going to see correction or complete reversal on the Aussie dollar and US dollar, it will not keep pushing for the upside. It will drop. All right, so your trade should be this one. Okay, so what it can do, it can keep pushing for short term like the way it is doing, but this is not the trade you guys need to look for. You need to look for that kind of trade or complete reversal on this pair. All right, so what is the bigger pattern? It should come down from that high. It has extended a lot. It should come down, yeah, that wave. All right, so I'm showing you short-term trade within that pattern. If it is going to be aggressive for the downside, stay into that trade for longer term to the downside. Yeah, so it has extended already a lot. Okay, so don't miss that wave as well. Buy on the dollar rand. All right, so short-term, one more move down is possible. That one more move down, and from new low, that is your trade. All right, so still we are not having any strong impulsive move from the bottom. It is just rising after forming, corrective candles for short term. All right, so what it can do, It can keep pushing for one more move down, can test that bottom. That is the trade. All right, so for longer term, so short term sell is over there. So if you are doing short term sell, taking short term trade on this pair, then trade carefully. Yeah. So silver, on silver, this drop, one more drop, and then reversal from the bottom for longer term. Yeah. So one more move down. Yeah, this short term sell, and then longer term reversal. That is the longer term trade. Every time when silver is just forming new low, you guys need to be interested to buy the silver. All right, so this short term trade for next week, guys. This short term trade. All right, that short term trade from that high. All right, so UK oil went up. Yeah. So which wave I was showing you? Which trade? That trade, yeah. I hope you guys got that trade. All right. So there is not a good trade set up on the oil. What you guys can do that you just can wait on the oil. All right. So there is not a high potential trade set up on the oil. All right. So it can keep pushing for upside. Yeah, it can keep pushing for upside the way it is just doing. So if you are already into that trade, let it do something like that. Let it hit something 80 areas. All right. All right, so there is no sell setup currently. So what you guys can do during next week, you can watch price action at the high, or once price going to form new high. Once price going to form new high, look for stronger impulsive move for the downside. Very stronger impulsive move for the downside. So make sure you sell the oil carefully. Yeah. You sell the oil carefully. All right. So what it can do, it can get down for one more move zone like that, and can keep pushing for upside. There's going to be a sell very soon on the oil. Yeah, it is going to be very, very expensive. Oil is going to be expensive. 80 area or 70 or staying within these areas is expensive. Yeah, at some point oil going to visit these areas, 50 areas. But currently it is not ready to take short. All right, so if you are taking short based on your whatever the analysis you are having, so trade carefully on the oil. So keep Uzi CAD. All right, so Uzi CAD, this is the bigger structure. It reversed even without hitting the top so aggressively. All right, so there's going to be a trade setup for short term, one more up move or correction and then drop. All right, so watch this area. If you're going to see correction, it is going to get down. If you're going to see like that price action, there is a buy setup for short term. All right. So Uzi Yen, at some point we're going to see bigger correction on this pair. All right, so at some point we're going to see bigger correction on this pair. All right, so where we are going on this pair, this is basically a longer term chart. Yeah, longer term chart. So at some point we need to see correction for further downside at this area. Yeah, like that. So we can buy for short term for further downside. All right, for short term we can look for buy, but currently there is no setup at all for buy. It is just keep pushing for upside. So if anyone buying the Uzi Yen, make sure you buy carefully. All right. Although at some point we're gonna see reversal for short term on a medium term on the Uzi Yen. Yeah, so this correction, the correction which I have just shown you, like that, and then drop. All right, so If you don't see that and you're only going to see that correction, there's going to be a short-term trade. All right, and there's going to be a reversal at some point for upside on this pattern. All right, so that short-term trade, look for that short-term trade, but make sure you buy for upside carefully, yeah, because it is still in the strong trending market for the downside. So same here on the CAD yen, both pair are same. Look for that short-term sell for next week, and then reversal, bigger correction, and then drop. All right, and same here on the Kiwi yen, short-term buy for next week. All right, short-term buy, one more move down or bigger correction. At some point, we're going to see bigger correction and then breakdown. All right, so Uzi Chief. Uzi Chief buy setup. All right, so last week I have shown you this correction and then drop and then buy. If you guys remember that. Yeah, so this is your trade, the trade you guys need to look for. All right, so last week I have shown you correction, one more drop, and watch this area. Yeah, there's going to be a buy setup. That flag going to break up. All right, so let me look at the coins market. Coins market, the potential setup or the same the setups which I have just shown you previously, but there is a short-term sell on the Bitcoin. This short-term sell. Let's look at the longer-term chart in terms of trend. All right, so this is the Bitcoin chart in terms of trend. Yeah, the trend started from this area. Very strong trend. All right, very strong trend. All right, so the correction we have seen here on the Bitcoin, this correction was bigger than the correction which we are having currently on the Bitcoin. This correction, you know, was much bigger than the current correction. All right, in terms of trend. So in terms of price, this fall is more than this fall, yeah? Let me look at that. So you see that price dropped almost 86% here. 86% drop. And if you're going to look at the current price, yeah, so if you're going to look at the current price, so the drop is almost 70%. Yeah. So correction is on lower degree, correction is something like that. But in terms of price, the correction is so huge. Some traders, they are calling that this is going to be a crash. All right, going to be a crash. So it is not, this is the next wave, the way we are looking for. Keep pushing for upside. Hit the 25 area. For short term, what you guys need to look for, this flag should break down. All right, it will break down. This flag should break down. Okay, what it can do like that. It can test these areas and then can start to get down. So this is the place, the area you guys need to look for longer term buy. All right, longer term buy. So if you're buying at the current price, make sure you trade carefully. All right, make sure you trade carefully. Okay, so this correction gonna break up. Definitely this correction gonna break up without any doubt. All right, this correction gonna break up. So it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. All right, it's a matter of time. So in case if price start to rise aggressively from the current price, which I'm not anticipating, then simply just start to look for buy. All right, so what I'm looking for this kind of, you know, pattern. Yeah, that wave. If this wave is going to be aggressive, we will stay into that trade. If not, we will look for sideways market at this area and then buy. So Bitcoin Cash is quite similar like that. Buy that breakout. Yeah, it will break. This pattern will break. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so look for break up on the Bitcoin Cash. So Ethereum, same. So I'm looking for it to at least visit the 400 areas and give me a breakup. All right, so this correction gonna break up. So one more move zone is possible over there, similar like the Bitcoin. You can look for short-term sell for that. All right, so which chart? Let me show you the chart. All right, so this is the pattern. The pattern gonna break up. All right, so one more drop. One more drop. Yeah, that one more drop and longer term reversal. So at least price should visit 400 area. Yeah, so watch 400 areas for longer term buy. It will go back up. Definitely Ethereum will go back up. So other coins are quite similar like that. Just watch them. They are not, you know, they are staying at the sideways, the coins which I have just shown you last week, but don't miss those coins. All right, so some of them should be at the 30-cent areas. All right, so which coins? Let me show you here. So those trades are for longer. These coins, OITA, buy that coin at 30 cent. Buy this coin NEM at 30. Which coin is this? NEM or Lumen? NEM. Yeah. Buy this coin at 30 cent. Buy this coin at bottom. At this area at bottom. BitPay, Ripple, Doge, Lumen. Yeah, Sia coin, Worldcoin, Redcoin, EMC2, Muna coin, XVG. Buy this coin at the bottom. All right. So I think enough for today. Is there any question? Is there any question, guys? So sharp correction and so please tell us when the market make a sharp correction and a large correction. So sharp correction and long correction, large corrections. Large correction can appear over there at any time. So yeah, sharp correction can appear over there when, you know, price, a particular asset is extremely oversold or overbought. Yeah, we can see strong rejection from bottom or top, and we can see, you know, sharp correction. That sharp correction can continue with the previous trend. Yeah, mostly we see these kind of behavior when price is at the extreme levels. All right, so the trades which I have just shown you, almost the trades which I have just shown you, all trades are, you know, confident. I'm confident in all these trades, but specifically don't miss the equity market. Don't miss the buy sell on equity market. All right, on indices or or S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq. Don't miss those trades. Those trades will take some time, but don't miss that. Don't miss the euro pound. Don't miss the pound chief. Don't miss the wix. Don't miss the dollar yen. All these trades, the trades which I have shown you, and almost I took 1 to 2 hours and spend a lot of time almost on every single trade. So don't miss those trades. Watch this video again on the YouTube and try to figure it out, which trade you need to catch, which trade, what kind of trader you are. If you are longer term traders, I have shown you longer term trades. If you are short-term traders, I have shown you short-term trades. All right, I have shown you short-term trades on some pairs like Euro USD, DXY, Dollar Chief. Yeah, so these are the short-term trades. You can take the Euro Pound Chief short-term trades. You can take those trades, but the longer-term trades are on the indices. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for being with me. We'll see you back in another weekly market outlook next week. Until then, have a nice weekend. Enjoy your week. We'll see you back in another weekly market outlook. Thank you very much for being with me. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.